I'm Sue Armstrong, managing partner with GTT.
I'm Giselle Kobari, and I'm the other managing partner at GTT. And one of the things we want to talk about today is how do you know if you're delivering a webinar or a virtual workshop? And this has been coming up in many of our sessions. People said, I thought I was doing a virtual workshop, but in fact, I was just delivering a webinar. So there are 4 questions that you can ask yourself, and we're going to help give you some insights today on how to answer those. So the first is really, Sue, how can you start to evaluate which one you're delivering? How do you know?
Well, the easiest answer is who's doing most of the talking? Because if it's you, it's a webinar. If it's your participants, then you're in workshop territory, which actually brings us to learning styles. So we have to appeal to learning styles. Giselle?
Exactly. So one of the questions you want to ask yourself is, do I know the different learning styles, according to David Kolb? And there are 4 of them. But what's important to note when you learn about them is that at least 3 of those learning styles require a high level of interactivity and engagement in order to transfer learning and apply it, to be able to absorb that. So that's really critical. So it comes to our third question. Sue, what technology tools can we use then to engage people in our virtual environments today to integrate the learning for them?
Well, this is one of the things that we can reflect on. If it's truly a workshop, we should be using at least 4 different functionalities of the platform that you're using. So it could be chat, it could be breakout groups, it could be annotate, it could be emojis, but this is how we appeal to those learning styles. And then the other question you can ask yourself is, how are you evaluating that learning actually happened? Giselle?
That's right. So when we're in webinar mode, we tend not to do a lot of evaluation. We might have a quick survey at the end and that's it. When we're delivering a virtual workshop, we want to understand the levels of evaluation that we can achieve and at least be able to have some self-reflective tool for learners to gauge what they learned and how they can apply it. And even perhaps having managers be able to assess whether or not learning was transferred on the job. As well, in virtual workshops, you may in fact break them up into 2 different sessions, and in between have action learning assignments where people can apply the learning, and that can help feed into your evaluation strategy.
So there is a difference between doing a webinar and a virtual workshop, and we hope this information has been helpful.